She handed me the shirt like it was a punchline to some private joke. "Wear this," she said with a smirk, turning to the crowd. The words "loser of the house" screamed in bold black letters across the front. Laughter erupted around us. My parents chuckled, trying to soften the moment with humor. But I didn't laugh. I didn't move. I stood there in silence, watching their cheers bounce off the walls of a house I paid for, beneath lights I installed, sipping champagne I had bought for her. They raised their glasses and toasted her. To the real breadwinner, my father beamed. To the most wonderful daughter-in-law, my mother chimed in. Applause followed. Cameras flashed. Smiles stretched. And I stood among them like a ghost, unseen, unheard, irrelevant. That night she slept like royalty. The shirt lay discarded on our bedroom floor, a crumpled afterthought. I picked it up. Read it again. Loser. The letters didn't just mock me, they branded me. She didn't always look at me this way. There was a time when she saw me as her partner, her support system, her constant. I cooked her meals when she worked late. I stayed up helping her prep for interviews. I held her hand through every setback and stood proudly behind her through every victory. I even took a pay cut to be home more often, for us. For balance. But the higher she climbed, the smaller I became in her eyes. It started slow, harmless jabs, subtle digs. Not everyone's built for success. I make the decisions now. Just keep the house running. And I did. Quietly. Efficiently. Invisibly. But I wasn't blind. I noticed the way she changed her passwords. How she started working late again and again. The hushed calls on the balcony, the laughter that wasn't meant for me. Then one night she slipped. A name. Darren. Her boss. I didn't confront her. I don't scream. Screaming is for those who've already lost control. I chose something else. I studied. Listened. Prepared. She had no idea I used to work in cybersecurity. That even now I kept my skills sharp. One night, while she slept, I installed a keylogger on her work laptop. 2 minutes, that's all it took. She never locked it. The things I found. Emails. Explicit. Careless. Plans to move in together once things were settled. Jokes at my expense. He's too dumb to notice, she wrote. They underestimated the power of a silent man. I started collecting everything. Screenshots, timestamps, attachments, HR-violating materials. All signed, all traceable, all damning. But I didn't move yet. I played my role perfectly. I cleaned. Smiled for photos. Laughed at her stories. Even wore that ridiculous shirt once. All the while tightening the noose. Next, I contacted Darren's ex-wife. She was more than willing to help. Turns out she had her own scars. She handed me vacation logs, financial statements, old emails, even an affair timeline. I aligned it with what I had. The picture was clear. 2 narcissists tangled in arrogance, playing with fire. Then came the final insult, her promotion party. Thrown in our house. Paid for with my money. She invited my parents. Made me the joke. Called me the house husband. That night, after everyone left, I confirmed one last detail. She was using company funds for personal gifts. Darren had approved them. That was the final piece. The next morning, while she left for work, smug and caffeinated, I acted. I uploaded everything, email threads, photos, voice recordings from our home assistant. They never realized it auto-recorded direct commands, financial records, call logs. Every file carefully labeled, time-stamped, and sent from a clean burner account. Subject line. Concerning breaches of conduct, immediate review requested. By 9:42 a.m., she was summoned into the CEO's office. By 10:01 a.m., my phone lit up. Can we talk? Then came 98 more messages. By lunch, Darren had been suspended. By 3 p.m., she was escorted out of the building. Security revoked her badge. Her name disappeared from company systems like she had never existed. By evening she came home, pale, shaking. We need to talk. I sat calmly, stirring my tea. I handed her a folder. Divorce papers, I said, already signed. I'm keeping the house. It was always mine. She opened her mouth. I raised a finger. Don't. You lost the right to speak for me the moment you handed me that shirt. She cried. Apologized. Swore it was a mistake. I didn't flinch. You made me invisible, I said. So I disappeared. And while you were celebrating yourself, I was watching. She tried tearing the papers. I handed her another copy. Weeks have passed now. The house is quiet again. Peaceful. Her name has been scrubbed from every company record. Darren's ex-wife has filed charges for financial misconduct. Their careers? Ashes. Their reputations? Vapor. As for me, I kept the shirt. Framed it, actually. Hung it in my office. A reminder. Sometimes, the loser of the house is just the man playing the long game. And I never lose at games.